house to myself for a little bit. I don't know for how much longer though, so I might have to make this quick, but I decided to talk about 10 of my favorite records here that I own. Obviously there's more records that I do really like, but I decided to just base it off of the stuff that I own because it's just easier. And it's not going to be in any particular order, and we're just going to talk about them and whatever. And I don't know, maybe you'll learn something new, find out any trivia about some of them. So, we're going to start. There's quite a few options here. We're going to start with these two, both by the same artist. Daft Punk. You can see the reflection. Hello. This is their first record, I believe, 1997. 1996. It's called Homework. And I just love this record a lot. I'm trying to open this without it being loud. Okay. Yeah. 16 tracks. That was their first record. There's over 16. So we got Deft and Direct, WDBK, 83.7 FM, Revolution 909, Defunk, Phoenix, Fresh, Around the World, which you all probably know that one, Rollin' and Scratchin', Teachers, which I'm going to argue with people about this. I think that is their best song, besides Indo Silver Club off this record. High Fidelity, Rock and Roll, Oh Yeah, Burning, Alive, and Funk AD. And actually, track number 15, Alive, brings us into Alive 2007, their live record, which I think is the only tour that Daft Punk has ever been on. Technically it occurred over 2006 and 2007. But it's still a great record, and actually this design is this design that their stage had. So this is where all the people would be. These are the lights, and in this little square right there, that's where they would stand and perform. Let me take out these booklets too. There might be some pictures in there of what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can tell a lot of thought went into how to design it. I think arguably this is one of the most famous pictures of Daft Punk. I think, I don't know, growing up, as a teenager and stuff. Oh, it has all the dates as well. Yeah, because they did the UK, South America, and the US. Oh, their first date was Coachella. Oh, they went to Japan as well. And they ended in Australia. Oh, that's interesting. So they started at Coachella, and then they around here went to Japan, but then they went to Japan again in 2007, because this is the 2006 dates, and this is 2007. So that's why you can see why it's called Alive 2007, because most of it happened in 2007. And then here it has all the songs that they performed, which were all mashups of songs off of Homework, obviously, Human After All, and Discovery. Discovery came before Human After All, though. Human After All was 2005, I want to say. And I know Discovery was 2001. Daft Punk just has one of those discographies where nothing, they never miss. They're absolutely insane. Oh, they were, unfortunately. Which, let me pull the booklet out of Homework as well. Kind of makes me sad right now, not because they retired. I mean, they are older. It makes sense that they would retire from being Daft Punk, but if any of you are Daft Punk fans, you would know the outrage recently, which is that their film, Interstellar 5555, which is based off of their record Discovery, they had a film made of it, and it was this, amazing legendary Japanese animator, I believe, did the animation and designs for it and whatnot. But recently they claimed that they were going to show it in select theaters, I think on December 12th, so in about 4 days. Remastered. But it's not remastered. As people have come to find, they used AI to upscale it, and, excuse my language, it looks like absolute utter fucking shit. It just looks so unbelievably bad, and it's incredibly sad because even though Daft Punk's persona is that they are robots, they are super against AI and all that stuff. And in fact, their last record, Random Access Memories, which was in 2012, the one that had Get Lucky and Nile Rodgers and Pharrell Williams on it, and some other people. The reason that record was particularly more geared towards instruments than synthesizers and computers was because they actually said that they wanted kids to pick up instruments again. And I agree with them. I don't think there's anything wrong with EDM and stuff. I obviously like it, but I think at this point, no one really. That's not true. I feel like less people want to actually play instruments because it's too hard, which I think is really stupid and sad. Oh yeah. This was cool. This one, in fact, I'm pretty sure this is Guillaume Emmanuel Guillaume Christo, which is the gold robot in Daft Punk. Okay, yeah, it's kind of split in half, but in the middle, that is Thomas Shelter, which is the silver robot. They're French, if you didn't know. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff. They have a globe, a Dr. Pepper can. There's a Kiss poster. I love Kiss so much. Kiss is great. Let's see. Yeah, over there. It says homework, which actually it's very hard to see, but it's the exact same design. They had homework written on, I think, the 25th anniversary version of this record, which I'm pretty sure I have on vinyl. In fact, I think I have 2 on vinyl, because someone didn't know I already had it, and they gifted it to me, so I have 2. Which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that is Guillaume, Mercain, there's Thomas. And then this is them in the 90s, before they really did the helmets and stuff. So that's Thomas. That's Guyman, Guillaume. Of course, it has a thanks section and stuff. And all that. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the mom is there. I'm pretty sure his father was a disco producer. So you can kind of see where he got that, love for music from, probably. What's also funny about that, though, is that the Mont Michel there has made a couple, orchestra, classical music arrangements, and has even been on record saying he actually hates electronic music, which I think is hilarious. But I kind of get what he's trying to say with that. Okay, I may have picked too many, honestly. Some of these I'm second guessing. There's children outside. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, let's go with this one. This is Sebastian. I'm pretty sure his actual name is Sebastian Akcho-Bozovic. I think he's Slavic French. He was signed by Pedro Winter, I'm pretty sure, which his DJ name is Busy Bee. And Pedro Winter is the one who kind of got Daft Punk started. So this is kind of in the same realm, and in fact, on the Human After All remixes album, there is a couple remixes by Sebastian, and I absolutely love Sebastian, but also I just love this cover. Because it's a remixes record. Isn't that so cool? That's amazing. Oh yeah! It's gonna be backwards, but... Oh, I can't see it now. Daft Punk, Human After All remix. There's a couple on here that I really like. Oh yeah, he did a remix of Testarossa Auto Drive, originally by Kavinsky, another artist that I like. Kavinsky is very popular for his synthwave type stuff. In fact, I think I've seen a lot of edits of the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling with tracks by Kavinsky. In fact, I think there might actually be a song by Kavinsky in that film. But my favorite one on here is by Revlon, I believe it's pronounced. It's spelled though with a 9 where the O should be. But it's a track called Walking Machine, and it is so odd. It is so interesting, and that's probably why I like it the best. And there's little notes next to each one. So, for Walking Machine, it says, "This rift has been bitten, and many say it's his best." The Daft Punk once just says, "Woo." Let's see, Milo Paris 400 says, "One of my favorites." Let's see, The Rapture, Get Myself Into It, doesn't have any notes on it. Interesting. Let's see. Was on the same EP as Alan Brax's remix. It says Kellis Bossy. I don't know if I've heard of Alan Brax. I probably have. Let's see, Benjamin Thieves, Texas. It says an early one released on Kitsune. I'm gonna guess that that's another record label. Oh, this one says it's his first remix. It's Happy Without You by Annie. It says Not Linux. Yeah, and then it says this one says She's, and then Happy Without You. This record's from 2008. Yeah, and it has... Oh, I just noticed. Some of this isn't French. Not shocking, but I never noticed that. It has all this, I believe this is all the samples and stuff. And the songs that were used. But this is a really fun record. Artists like this, Kavinsky obviously, Justice is a very popular one. Mr. Oisho, Peggy Goo, I love Peggy Goo, I love her. She's amazing. Okay, sorry about that, I completely forgot about my alarm. It goes on at the same time every day, but I always forget. Well, you know what, since I'm wearing a Slipknot ski mask, we're gonna go with Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses by Slipknot, which is 2004. This is another thing I'll argue with people about. I think this is one of their best records, and people do not like this album at all. They think it's really bad. But now I want to ask those people the same question after they listen to the end so far. But there is a reason why the end so far was bad. And it's actually, I didn't know this till after. I didn't think the end so far was horrible, which was the last record that they did. But I didn't think it was good. But apparently, it's because they were in a contract and they needed to do one more record. So they rushed through that record to get out of the contract, and I have to say I don't blame them. But, you know, it's a little sad. I really love the design of the CD as well. Because Slipknot, one of their symbols is the 9-pointed star. Which is in a lot of these. It's not in this record really too much, but the way they designed the CD, half of it is the 9-pointed star, and then half of it's kind of like this, almost like a cemetery gate type design. Ooh, I don't know if I even want to get started on like Slipknot drama right now, because I have to be honest, like as much as I respect the hard work that they've done and what they've gone through, and that I do feel bad for most of their upbringings. All the members are pieces of garbage. They really are. I really don't think a single one of them is not a piece of shit at this point. There's just a lot that's gone on. That's just, it's not a good look for Slipknot. Even in times where they weren't in the wrong, it's been a bit of a bad look. It started, I gotta be honest, like the downfall of Slipknot started when Paul Gray passed away, and this was the last record he was on. I think that's when Slipknot started to fall apart, and like, I don't know, I don't vibe with them like I used to. But We Are Not Your Kind was a fucking great album, I will say that. Take the sleeve out. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is the Maggot mask. So it's a mask that's like intended for the fans to wear, because the Slipknot members all have their own personal masks, and typically I would have to say that almost every album cycle they do change up a little bit. Some of them don't change them at all, but others prefer to completely change them. I completely forgot that Joey Jordison passed away too. He was their drummer up until, I think this was Joey Jordison's last album too. He died a couple years ago. But Paul Gray passed away in 2004, the same year I think this album came out. But this was the last record he was on before he passed away. So that's Joey, which I'm pretty sure he was number one. They all had different numbers. Yeah, he was number one because when the Gray Chapter came out, there was a song called The Negative One, and that's the first record that Joey Jordison wasn't on. So people speculated that they were talking about him, calling him the Negative One, but Slipknot disproved that, and I honestly, on Slipknot's side, I don't think that's what that song was intended to say. But this is a picture of, I'm pretty sure this is the last, not the last picture, but the last record of most of like the original members. I do remember before Jim Root, there was another guy, like Joseph or something. I can't remember his name. Oh my god. But I do remember Donnie Steele was in the band as well, and they kicked him out without telling him, I'm pretty sure, which is fucked up. So he got replaced by Corey Taylor, which is their current lead singer. So we have Craig, not in the band anymore, still alive. Joey, this was the last record. He passed away maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I'm pretty sure he had a neurological disorder. I don't 100% remember. Oh my gosh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Clown. Well, let's see if I remember the numbers as well. So he's one. I think, oh my god, Craig is either 3 or 5. I know Clown is 6 for sure. Sean Cran is that? Oh, that's Sid. Sid is number 0. I love Sid Wilson. Jim Root is number 5. Mick Thompson, number 7. Corey Taylor, I think is number 8. I'm pretty sure. And then Paul Gray was number 4. And Chris Finn. Oh, he's down in the corner. I think was either 3 or 5. I get their numbers mixed up. I can't really remember off the top of my head. embarrassing. Sadly, I don't really know what else you could say about it. Let's see if I can find any more cool pictures in here. Oh, yeah, this is the record where they all had death masks. It's kind of hard to see them. It's still a cool picture though, but I'm pretty sure a death mask is just a cast of your face put over your face. Maybe they have a better picture in here. I don't think that they do though. Oh, this picture I'm pretty sure was also used on an alternative version of this album, but I don't exactly remember. My favorite song on this record though, it's one of their weirdest tracks in their entire discography, and it's called Danger Keep Away. What's interesting though is it says the only lyrics for Danger Keep Away is, I won't let you walk away without hearing what I have to say. But there's more lyrics in the song. It's a very short song, but still there's more lyrics. So I think there's two different versions of the song. So I wouldn't be shocked if on the regular album it was just that version, because there's a shorter version I think for radio. And then the normal version, but that doesn't really make any sense either why they would put the shorter radio version on the full album, you know? What else is in here? It's got all their booking agents, art and photography. Oh, it has all the numbers, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, okay, so Joey was 1, Sid is 0. Paul is 2, not 4. I'm such an idiot. James is 4. Clown is 6. Mick is 7. I mean, he literally has 7 tattooed on one of his arms. Chris is 3. Craig is 5. And Corey is 8. It's interesting though, is Craig has always had nicknames. No one usually calls him Craig. So, for him, it says 133 instead. But Craig is probably one of my favorite members, or ex-members, because he would never talk, even in interviews and stuff like that, which I always thought, that spoke to me a lot. I don't know what his deal was. In fact, Corey Taylor in an interview or something once said that he just doesn't talk for so long that when he does talk, you don't expect it, and he's gotten scared by it. But I don't know the reason that he doesn't talk, but it speaks to me a lot because when I was a teenager, I was diagnosed with a disorder called selective mutism, which it's not common at all, so I wouldn't be shocked if you don't even know what that is. But unfortunately, I was literally just straight up told, we can't help you. You're just gonna have to hope it goes away with time, or it gets better and whatnot. And I was like, cool, great. Now I'm an adult, and I still deal with it, and really bad. And I felt that it's interesting. I think as an adult, I've had problems with it less, but when I do, they are worse than when I was a kid, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's interesting. There's also something in here that I didn't read before. It's kind of hard to see though. That's something. I'm gonna read it right now. Ours is a madness steeped in lore, the hardest kind for the hardest core. We're the last in a line of dying whores. Only time will tell, only silence understands. I've never heard of that. I've never heard anyone mention that online. I wonder if it's from something, like a poem. I'm probably gonna look it up. You know what? Hold on, let me look through here and see. There might be more, and I just didn't even notice. I don't think there is. this picture. So it has the lyrics to Duality, but it also says Duality right here. But I don't think any of the other photos they have that. Oh, I just realized it says intermission on here. And then it also says it's the first part right here. Let's see. All of our questions are answers to our sins, and all of our endings are waiting to begin. Oh my god. I'm trying to remember what song it is. Oh Lord, this is embarrassing. Okay, that's what I thought. It's from Circle, which is another kind of outlier in their discography, but a really good song because it's mostly acoustic. Danger Keep Away is kind of acoustic too. It's really strange, but I really think you should give it a listen. Yeah, this one too. It has the lyrics to Vermilion Part 2, and then it has it here as well, but like zoomed in. I wonder why. It's probably just an artistic choice. And it's weird. This is lyrics for The Nameless, but it's completely different structure from all the other ones, where it just has like this on their sides. And it's a different font as well. But I have to be honest, wink wink, I'm not shocked, because that's Clown on this page. I don't know how I feel about Clown. When I was younger, I just thought he was a weird dude, and I was like, fuck you, keep doing your thing. But now I gotta be honest, as an adult, I think he's just a douche. I think he's really, like, egotistical, in my opinion. But it's just my opinion. Okay? If you don't have at least one thing bad to say about the artists you love, you're not a true fan. And I stand by that. Oh, I lost the thing. This is actually taking a little longer than I thought because I'm just rambling about it, but, that's kind of the point. So I'm probably gonna have to do another video in order to get through these, because there's not a couple, there's a lot more that I picked that I would really love to get to now that I'm looking at them. But I think that's gonna have to wait for another time because I don't have much time left until there's more people coming back from work and stuff. And I don't feel like doing this with other people in the house if they could walk in on me all like this. But yeah, this has been fun so far. I've actually, and I don't have friends, I gotta be honest. So this is kind of giving me something to do, low-key, and it's fun, and I do enjoy it, so I would love to keep doing this. It's giving me, because I have too much free time on my hands, honestly, even though I'm in college. Well, I'm on break right now, because I didn't test out of my final. Most of my finals were either in October, because I took 8-week classes, but there was a final I was supposed to have today, but I did so well that I didn't even have to take it. It's a long explanation. But, yeah, so I have so much time on my hands right now, and even when classes start back up, I'm gonna have even more time. Yeah, so I hope to see you all again soon.